Good evening, Facebook, YouTube. How we doing out there tonight? We got Ivan back there on the drum kit. Yeah, man. He's sounding a little funky tonight. I'm feeling a little funky tonight, too. Talk about tone tonight, and I'm gonna tell you what, she's sounding mighty fine in these headphones, folks. All right, I'm gonna reveal my tone secret tonight, live on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome, everybody. All right, I think we've noodled enough here now. I love it. I love the way it sounds in my head. I hope it sounds just as good to you guys out there, man. This guitar just, oh my goodness, she rocks. All right, Ivan, I think we're done, buddy. I just don't want to stop. All right, it's time to stop. Time to stop, Ivan. Come on, man. Come on, Ivan. What are you doing over there, buddy? Oh, my goodness. I'll let that E ring. Let me find it. Okay, Ivan. He is something else, I tell you. He's like me. He doesn't want to quit. Doesn't ever want to quit. So, yeah, man. Welcome, everyone. Can everybody hear me and see me? Oh, okay, Ivan, I know you're splitting, dude. I got it, man. Have a good night. Enjoy your 420 session. See ya. And Ivan has left the building. We got a new camera angle, folks. I got jealous of Johnny Gibe's camera angle because his is up high like that, too. And plus, you can't see this beautiful piece of wood. Whoops. I knew there was something I forgot to do. Is this mic coming through okay, guys? I can hear it pretty good in the headphones. I'm hearing a little bit of reverb. Let me mute that other mic. There we go. Oh, that's much better. That's much drier in the ears anyway. Hope everybody's doing well. See, it's going to take me a minute to get used to it being up there. It's going to take me a minute to get used to you being up there. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe, healthy, and happy. Tonight, I'm just going to kind of wing it. I did not even create a playlist. I've got all of my favorite tracks in a thing here. If you guys want to hear me sing, put it in the chat. If you want to hear one of my few songs, you know, like What to Do, People Get Ready, Wonderful Tonight, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Country Roads. I might be tempted to try that for you. Anyway, I keep looking at the screen, and I apologize. I need to be looking at you guys. I'm going to go over here and check the chat real quick. And what do we got? Lloyd Hansen says, anybody home? Yeah, man, I'm here. You're there. Everything's good. Billy Morgan says, good evening, everyone. God bless. Well, thank you, Billy Morgan. I appreciate it. Good to see you here. Music to Motion. Howdy, folks. How you doing out there, Michael? Hope you're doing well, man. I hope your wife's doing well. Thomas Merkelson's out there. Kevin's Guitar Stories. Hi. Hey, buddy. My dad's out there. Hello from Roanoke. And Lollipop Guild says, hello, Lollipop Guild. Jenna, right? Jana? I think it's right. I hope I didn't reveal too much. Anyway, good to see you. Glad you're here. Lloyd Hansen says, sounds good all around. Well, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, man. I do. Listen, Music to Motion says, sounds fine. Thomas says, sound is okay. Lollipop Guild says, yes. Okay. All right. I'm going to shut up, and we're going to talk about tone here in a minute. But first of all, I'm going to play a song for you. I kind of lied. I do have a little bit of a set list over here. And this first song, we're going to talk about the tone because it is it's a ballad, and it's kind of dark. So what you heard at the beginning was kind of a dark. It's going to take a minute. I apologize. It's kind of a dark tone, and it's I've got a dark tone dialed up. So we're going to see how they match with each other. And anyway, this is an elevated jam track. It's a deep rock ballad out of G minor. That's not the one I want to do. Hold on. It moved. It moved. Hang on. Where'd that track go? I bet one of my silly cats got up here and messed with it. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, no. Oh, this is it. This is the one. It's a Superior Jam Tracks. Oh, man. Here. I had to take a sip of wine, folks. That's Moscato, the barefoot wine. All right, let's do this. This is Dark Deep D minor Fade. Hope you enjoy it. Might help to unmute the mic. Okay, guys. Yeah, that song makes me a little emotional. That's fun to play too. Let me turn that down. Now, the tone is all coming out of the head rush. Um, I made this patch today, and it's comprised of a Marshall-y kind of a thing, and got a dyne compressor on it. And I've got two different overdrives. I didn't even kick the overdrives in. That's just an overdrive from the amp. But the tone is sublime. This is on the neck pickup. And it's just sweet as it can be. This is kind of the woman tone. If you remember, people used to talk about that with Eric Clapton. And then we can go to the bridge pickup. And that is just, that's that sweet cutting tone. Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed that last song. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play. You know, the only problem with that new camera angle is that I gotta, yeah, well, I can sit back from the desk. Can you, I guess you can still hear me when I leave. I turned the wrong volume knob down. Hi. All right. Anyway, getting back to tone. Tone is what we hear. It's what excites us in music, and I'm just talking about music. Although before I came in to do the show, I had my earpieces in and they weren't connected to anything, and I was sitting out in the back with Saxon, and I realized how silent it was. How I couldn't hear anything but the inside of my own head. That was really scary. I have to have some kind of sound in my head. So I started humming, and just to, I have some tinnitus, whatever that thing is, where you have that ringing in your ears from working on jets and playing loud music and going to see Deep Purple back in the day. Yeah. So, we're doing pretty good over here. Got 9 people, 5 on Facebook, 4 on YouTube. Thank you for joining me, everyone. But anyway, yeah, I was sitting there listening to just the tone in my head, and I started thinking about, how do we describe tone? Can it be scratchy? Can it be crystal clean? Now, you've heard this tone down here, right? Now, let's go to a clean tone. We'll even put a little vibrato on that. You get the idea. It's just crystal clear and clean, even though it's got some effects on it. I've got got a chorus on there, stereo chorus, and I've got, of course, I just turned the vibrato on. If we turn those off of the head rush, then you get this. And that's just really pretty. So anyway, put it in the chat. What do you think tone is? Describe tone to you. I know it's the way something sounds, right? But do certain tones affect you in certain ways? I know when I hear Steve Vai or Joe Satriani, especially Steve Vai's tone on For the Love of God, or Joe Satriani's tone on The Forgotten Part 2. Go look those up. Those are incredible guitar tones on both of those tracks. They are just so good. And they're just, they move me to no description. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Let's see, Music to Motion. Billy Morgan says, hi, Michael. It's Thomas. Hello from Roanoke. Lollipop Guild. Sounds good all around. Good. Sounds fine. Okay. Lollipop Guild says, no problem. We're among friends. Well, cool. That was, I guess, when I dropped your name a little while ago. So, Randy Bollinger, Randy Bollinger, us here. Okay, you got logged in. Good, my friend. Glad to see that. Lollipop Guild says, tasty. Well, good. I'm glad you liked it. I'm going to do another one. I guess you guys don't want to hear me sing because I asked you to make a request. I only have a limited few, so if you just want to say, just sing one, then I might do that. But anyway, right now I'm going to do another track because I can and I want to. We're going to explore a different tone this time. I'm going to keep it on the clean tone, and we're going to do... trust me here, I'm just going through here and through my favorite tracks and just picking out the ones that I really like, the good inspirational kind of instrumental things. Anyway, this one is by Sebastian Zunino, and it's called The Summer Groove. And I'm going to stay clean on this one. It's a nice groove. All right, first of all, I very rarely play clean. But when I do, I just feel kind of jazzy. I don't know if it's the tone or what it is, but I just feel jazzy when I play with a clean tone. It's kind of fun. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And there's something I want to talk about when it comes to tone too. I'm gonna sit back down, take a sip of some wine here. Um, let's change that, and yeah, we'll take a look at the stats over here. Wow. Okay, got this. I love it, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. I'm just gonna do the YouTube thing. Hit the like button. Please share it so that maybe I can get a little bit wider reach if people enjoy seeing a long-haired, overfed, leaping gnome try to play the guitar live on the internet. What a fool am I sometimes. Anyway, yeah, it was something I wanted to talk about last week, and it kind of this is kind of nice. I can lean on the thing here and look at the camera. Um, yeah, I was going to talk last week about. Hang on. Oh, that's so good. When I was a kid, I used to see people um, sit down at an instrument, pick up a guitar, sit down at a piano, and just play, just make music. And I was always fascinated by that. How can they do that? How can they make something, sound musical and those kinds of things? And I started taking lessons and learning songs and chords and those kinds of things. It wasn't until I moved to Virginia Beach that I actually learned the pentatonic scale. And from there, I learned, the major scale and the minor scale. And I'm predominantly a pentatonic player because it's just easy. But it's nice to know where I'm going because the hardest thing to do was to learn where all the notes are. And I realized, okay, that a piano player sits down at a piano and all the notes are laid out. C to C, D to D, E to E, on up the thing, And once you know what the notes do and how to combine them to make chords and create intervals, intervallic things in your playing and your soloing, then you can do pretty much anything you want to, and you really don't have to think about it. So I realized about 5, 6 years ago that I needed to learn all the notes on the neck of the guitar. And yeah, that's a daunting thing, um, because this is not laid out like a piano. This is totally different from a piano. So learning where all the notes are, once I accomplished that task, made my improvising and made my melody creation and all that stuff so much easier. So I guess I understand now that feeling of when I used to see those people back when I was a kid sit down and pick up an instrument and just start making music. Um, it's a really, really wonderful, wonderful feeling to be able to do that. It's a lot of hard work, as all my musicians friends out there know. Johnny Gibe tonight said I was a fantastic guitar player. Well, Johnny Gibe, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't know about fantastic. I look at the likes of course, my hero Steve Vai, Satriani, Vinnie Moore, um, Tony Iommi, Richie Blackmore, Angus Young. I mean, these guys are fantastic guitar players. I enjoy what I do, and I appreciate that compliment, Mr. Gibe, if you're watching. Um, anyway, I need to shut up. I'm going to play something. Let's see. How much of this is the Les Paul and how much is the amp? Okay, that was Lollipop. That was Jenna. She asked, how much of this is the Les Paul and how much is the amp? Well, I'm not playing through an amp. I'm actually playing through a modeler. It's down here. It's the Head Rush pedal board, the full size pedal board, and I've been using this thing for years. I've got a couple of Boss Katana 100s, Mark II 100s, and I used to gig with those when I played with the boys over in Ohio. And then I started just taking the pedal board because I didn't have to fight to get a good tone. I knew what it was going to sound like. So that's what I use. And I've got all kinds of patches in here. I hope my cat doesn't come running now. I need to try to get a camera on this at some point. Maybe next week I'll set up my phone and just put it down there and point at the pedal board. But this patch is called Super Clean. But I can dirty it up. So that's one of the models that I created. This is actually two Fender amps, amp models in parallel with each other. And then I've got this ambient tone that is really if I could hit the right notes. Totally different tone. I can make it dirty. And I set up all my patches for almost infinite sustain. And a lot of that is the gain setting, and of course the sustain is Carly. I don't own a guitar that sustains as good as this one does. I mean, you've heard me play and you've seen how it does. And it's okay. What is Randy posted over here? Tone is a wave signal of constant height and length. What you're calling tone is actually the effect applied to the tone the pickups are producing. Well, yeah, I think. I mean, the strings are vibrating at certain frequencies, each one of them. Like this is an A440. Actually, that may be lower than 440. That might be 220. This might be the A. Yeah, that's got to be 220. This A may be, I don't know. I have a piano over here, but it's a VST instrument, so I can't really test it as far as what the actual frequency is. But yes, the pickups do color the sound, the amp or whatever you're playing through. But I also believe that it's right here. It's in your hands. Because I've seen Joe Satriani come in and pick up $150 Affinity Squire, seen it on YouTube, playing through a little cheapo transistor amp. And guess what? Still sounds like Joe Satriani. Go look it up. It's incredible. So yeah, I think a lot of the tone is in your hands. That takes a lot of development to get that down. I'm still working on it. But it's a journey that I don't ever want to complete because it's so much fun getting there. Anyway, how long have we been on here? About 37 minutes. All right, I'm going to do another song for you. Let's see. Kenny Henrik is out there. Kenny, how you doing, brother? What's up, man? You at work? I guess you're at work. All right. I'm going to do a song, and this one I am going to... Oh, this is a fun track. I just saw this one down here in the list. Let me think about it just for a moment. Now, I think I'm going to do this one. No, I'm not going to do that. This is kind of fun, I got to tell you. All right, we're going to do this one. This is called Changes. And it's in a different key, so I'll be at different places on the fretboard. This is in B minor, and it's by Superior Jam Tracks. Hope you enjoy it. Love that Leslie effect. Woo! And the strings. Ah. man, I get into that song so much. So I've played a lot of different stuff for you tonight. And I'm going to do a couple more. Let's see what's going on over here. In the chat. Whoops. Camera. I know, Randy. Got it. I have gotten much better at that, I think. But remember to switch the camera. And of course, in all honesty, the main reason I moved the camera up there is because now you can see what I did to myself. And I got to tell you, it was the most incredible feeling. I can't even describe it. It was exhilarating and frightening and scary all at the same time. But it was such an exhilarating feeling. At one point, she hit a spot right up here when she was doing the headstock. And I felt a little twinge up my neck. And I knew there was nothing. Nothing was being damaged. It was just sympathetic nerve conduction. I guess, hell, I don't know. But it was weird because I stopped feeling it here. And I felt it go up my neck, and that was just weird. And then as soon as she was done with that spot, it went back to my arm. Yeah, lots of fun. And like Carol Gretz on Facebook said, the addiction begins. Yeah. Anyway, let's go take a look at over here. Let's see. Randy Bollinger, he's under the pseudonym tonight of his wife, Brenda. He told me that he dropped his phone and cracked the screen. So he got her phone and sent me a friend request from her so he could watch the show. And I appreciate that, my friend. I really do. My dad, let's see, he says, we are all working on our muses. What was that? I've been working on it for 65 years and still hearing more every time I play. Yeah, isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how that works? It's really strange. I'm moving the monitor here. I guess you can see it down there. Anyway, yeah, I mean, the muses in our heads and in our hearts. Today I recorded a new song. I've got the basics down on it. I'm working on the lyrics. It should be ready in another week because I'm really trying to finish it. But yeah, Randy, you're absolutely right. It's all in our heart, mind, soul, fingers, hands, whatever, guitars. It all comes out, or we try to get it to come out. Anyway, my dad says, I am so glad we put forth the effort and money to get him to guitar lessons. Now I am enjoying the fruits of our labors. Tat and all? I don't know what that means. LOL Randolph is what Randy says. All right, we've been on here about 46 minutes, so I'm going to do another track for you. Excuse me. That's the main reason why I'm not singing tonight. I think I've come down with a little cold or something. So I'm gonna do a blues number for you. Because I just feel like playing the blues. Actually, you know what? I haven't done this one for you ever. And I don't remember ever playing to it. So this will be an experiment. This is by a guy named Daniel Albrand. And it's an E minor soft backing track. I don't think I've only played to this a couple of times. I must have liked it because I created a shortened version. So let's see what it feels like. See what it sounds like and what it feels like. Oh, it's got strings. not a very loud track either. Let me adjust that. That B really fits. Okay, I may have to put that in my regular repertoire. The track itself is a little monotonous. It doesn't really change a lot, but it's really fun to noodle over and get creative and let my mind kind of space out. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Just, being able to do that, being able to hear in my head, or being able to play what I'm kind of hearing in my head. I'm maybe 2-3 notes ahead of what I play in my mind, but that all came from learning all these notes and learning where everything was, and knowing the chord structure of these keys. But anyway, I'm rambling, and I apologize. Yeah, we got about 6 minutes, so I want to read something for you real quick before we go. I've read this before, um, but I want to read it again. And you know what? I buried it. And I shouldn't have done that. I may have to pull my phone out. No, here it is. I read this a while back, and I just want to read this again for you. This is called Where Words Fail, Music Speaks. It's by Lucy Rudman. It's got such a lovely nose. Where words fail, music speaks. It speaks of the pain, of the sorrow, of the lost, of the life we live. It shares emotions. It's a way to connect, to understand what others feel. Where words fail, music speaks. It tells the truth whether you want it to or not. Music shares the souls of those we're around, of those in the world that we are living. I wish to share my music with you so you can understand the pain I feel, so I can share my soul with you so you can understand what I'm going through. And this thing says, the pain that I feel. I guess we all have our own pain somewhere inside. Right now, my pain is is in my left hand because I laid down a bass track today. And I don't play bass. I mean, it's basically the top 4 strings of a guitar. So it's not that hard to figure out where to go, but the strings are just so thick, man. And my little tiny hands. So yeah, I got some terrible marks on them. I'm not trying to make excuses here, but playing the bass ain't easy. But I did enjoy it. You can see it back there. It's my over here. Yeah, it's my Yamaha bass. I've had that bass for about 25 years. I bought that thing at Virginia Beach. Well, it was in Portsmouth at Lynn Haven Mall from a little music store, a little mom and pop music store. And anyway, guys, I'm going to just play the music to Amazing Grace because I don't think I can sing it. So I'm going to, I got time for one more. Y'all want to hear one more? I said I was going to do a blues, so let's do a blues. Let me see if I can find this blues for you. I need to move that. And, well, actually, I don't need to move that. Let's put that up there. And let's see. Use the live streams. I think I did this. Yeah. I gotta go back. Let me go to a different date because I know I've done this for you many times. I think I found it. This is one of my favorite tracks, the Seductive Bluesy Groove in A minor. And I'll start the backing track for Amazing Grace, and we'll go out on that. But I want to play this. I want to play this song for you. Oh, I see. I see what's happening here. My dad said tattoo. Okay. He says guitar lessons. Now I am enjoying the fruits of our labors, tattoo and all. Well, thanks, Dad. I appreciate it. Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm glad you guys are listening. And John Lake is out there. Hey, John Lake. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. All right, I'm going to do the song for you, whether you like it or not. It's the Seductive Bluesy Groove in A minor out there, Randy Bollinger. You know this tune. It's one of my favorites. Oh. While they're... God bless it. They're going to have to come around while I tune up. Hit the headstock twice. All right. I didn't knock it out of tune, and here they come. Listen to that sustain, folks. I wish I could sing as good as Carly. I hate hearing that song end, guys. I got to tell you, that is so much fun to jam to. Randy, I hope you joined me on that one, brother. That's a fun track. Lovely fun. Let's see, what time? Yeah, it's a little after 9. So let me change that camera back over to that one. Hi, I'm trying to get used to it. I need to practice with the new camera location, or I may put it back. Um, let's see. Thank you for the wonderful guitar stories tonight. Well, wow. Thank you so much, Jenna. I appreciate it. My dad says, good night, all. See you next week. Yeah, I'm going to play. Here, why don't we just do that right now? I'll just start this playing. And going to go out. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember, if you go to the YouTube channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, share it. If you want to share this from the Facebook page, you can do that too. I'd really, really appreciate it. And trying to grow the channel. I lost a subscriber today. I don't know who that was. I don't know who I pissed off. But yeah, I lost a subscriber, so I'm a little sad. So help me get that back, folks. I love you all. Please stay safe, healthy, and happy. And until next week, I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other.